Hey guys, Deathletter Magic here, and it's been a couple months since we heard about Signature Spellbook Chandra edition, but now we're finally getting a release date and the full list of cards. So this one, June 26th, is coming out. It is a local game store exclusive, they claim, so if you see it at Card Kingdom or Channel Fireball, I assume it means that Wizards is already investigating how they got their hands on them. Yeah, that'll happen. So if you're not familiar, as they put it, Signature Spellbook Chandra is a collection of 8 cards plus one premium foil version of one of the 8 cards at random. And they're all like, custom art, custom font, custom like mana symbols, colors, frames, everything. They're pretty cool. I mean, it's, I think $19.99. Of course, MSRPs are just a myth now, so they don't want to tell you how much it costs. But I recall it being around that price, maybe $25. I don't know. I think it was lower though. No way of knowing or making a purchase decision until, I guess, you get confirmation somewhere online or you literally show up to the store to buy it. What a wonderful system. So finally, I mean, it's like a secret lair, except that it goes through your store and makes them a little bit of money. And the funny thing is, the way they packaged it, they made it really difficult and expensive to mail, which is kind of funny to me. I always wondered if they did that on purpose. So let's jump into what the cards are. So first we've got Chandra, Torch of Defiance. That right there is a $20 card right now. I'm sure it won't stay that way after this is printed, but it's a good start. Considering that's the cost of the product. Maybe. I mean, who knows? Then we've got Cathartic Reunion, which is 25 whole cents, but oh boy, big story point. I think that might even be the same artwork, but I don't know, it looks different. Like the lighting looks different. I don't know. Come to think of it, Torch of Defiance doesn't look too new either. I just checked. Yeah, that is the exact Kaladesh artwork. What the hell? Yeah, they put a fancy frame on it and changed the mana symbols to orange and the bottom has flames, but that's the same art. Yeah, don't hire an artist and pay them money or anything for a collectible-oriented product. So next up we got Fiery Confluence, which currently is $12. Once again, I don't think it will stay that way, but, nice start. A 4-cost double red sorcery speed red spell is not going to maintain its value that well, just saying. Then we got Past in Flames, which is actually a $6 card currently. Not too bad. Then, of course, we've got Pyroblast. I mean, what else would be in there? Color-specific cards are just annoying, but somehow this is $5.50. Once again, I really don't think it'll survive that after a reprint of this volume. But it is a 1-cost red instant speed counterspell. A lot of those in the game, so I can see that being some kind of legacy or vintage thing. Then, of course, we've got Pyromancer Ascension. That is currently about $1.25. Then we've got Rite of Flame, which is, once again, not too bad. $2.25-ish. Boy, those last two are not well liked by the community, to say the least. Depends if you're the one playing it or not, but anyway, the last one is Young Pyromancer, which does not have Chandra on it. It never did have Chandra on it, and it never will have Chandra on it. And that makes 8, which means, unfortunately, Pyromancer's goggles were not included. The one card everybody wanted. Yeah, it was just in Origins, but some of these are pretty recent, and, it's really, really, really story important. It's a significant thing in Chandra's storyline. If I recall, they belonged to Jaya, and then she, stole them or something. I don't know, whatever. And the card's currently sitting at $6 retail. So, I mean, that's right where you'd want to be. I can't believe, one, that it's not over $10, and two, that they didn't include it in this pack. In fact, that card, I think, was under $1 after Origins came out, and I even built the deck around it. I thought, this card is too good. I don't care what the meta says, what anybody says. I'm buying up 100 copies of it, and I did. And I made some money. In fact, I made a lot of money on some speculations around that time. Archangel of Tides, I'm like, that ain't no $2, $3 card. You gotta be kidding me. Picked up 50 of them. It's now 13. I think I sold it at 10. 3-1, not counting overhead. I mean, when I see a good card, I buy it. I don't do it so much anymore, but back then, heck yeah. In fact, Cryptolith, right? I think I got those under $2, bought 100 of them. Everybody said, oh, it's not as good and broken as you think. It's currently the 3rd most expensive rare right now today in Shadows. $8 card sold out on Card Kingdom. Okay, if you still can't see that that's a broken, hyper-powerful, valuable card, then you're an idiot. I went 3-1, 4-1 on when I sold those. I pre-ordered 8 Tireless Trackers because people were like, oh, that's a $4 card. I'm like, my ass it is. I think that thing hit 20. Those were really good sets to speculate on, Origins through Shadows. But hey, speaking of cards from the past and their prices, not counting the foil because you don't know which one you're going to get, the set right now looks like it's about $48 retail. So considering there's 0 variants, these are not part of an actual set, they're just printing 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 over and over and over and sending them out to thousands of people, it's probably going to fall to near 20, I would think. Quite a few of these cards have been printed once or just generally not enough, and, you know, they're just not going to hold their value after a reprint, like I said, of this volume. So I think if you buy it for 20 within a month or two, it's probably going to be worth a little bit above 20, so you'll at least get your money out of it, but I wouldn't exactly, you know, invest in them for resale. Now that said, there is a foil. Now in the average standard set, a foil in general, at least in the rare slot, tends to be 40% more. We've seen really hot cards where the foil is worth 300% more, and we've seen just garbage, you know, bulk filler where 40% might be a little optimistic. But I tracked that multiplier and it seems to hold true at least for a couple sets in a row, so I thought, okay, that's just the number I'll generally use. So if we were to take the average value of all these cards together, it just happens to be about $6 even. It's very hit or miss though. You really do want Torch, Fiery, Pyro, or Past. But, you know, if we're going to go pure probability, as if you were to open 100 of these and, you know, average it out, that would mean that the average foil should be about $8.41, which would bring the total value to $56.45. But like I said, it's so hit or miss, that's barely even like an accurate number. It accurately specifies the average value, but not the realistic result. So do I recommend getting this? I'm going to say value-wise, if you just like getting stuff that's worth what you paid, yeah. If you really, really like Chandra, yeah. But otherwise, I don't know. It's not like these cards are unplayed, but the fact that they couldn't even be bothered to change the art on quite a few of them, like, come on. Ooh, we put little flamey things, a little thing in the center on the frame. Woohoo. Okay, cool, but like, aren't these all supposed to have new art? Isn't that the point? So I'm not that excited about it. I officially deem it take it or leave it. It would be nice to support your local gaming store, just saying. And these are like huge trade fodder in the future. I've traded a lot of copies from Jay's Signature Spellbook. And I would say a year or two from now, a lot of people will say, hey, you know, yeah, that's officially worth, you know, $2, $3, $4, $5, but they're not exactly making more of these. And that's like the first copy I've seen for trade from everybody because everybody's holding these. You know, I might be able to trade a little above the value just to get it. You know, I've had that happen. And from what I've heard from friends of mine, that is what you can expect from some of these. So the retail value might not exactly match up with reality. So it's lazy, it's a cash grab, but it's a dirt cheap collectible product. So, you know, be on whatever side of that you want, I guess. At least they're finally supporting stores. Buy it if you want it, don't if you don't. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.